Men, just a reminder, don't ever feel guilty for cheating on your wife. It's her fault for being lazy and not pleasuring you.
What challenges do you have next?
Bonnie Blue's petting zoo. I am going to be in a glass box, tied up, and it's going to be open for the public.
Oh my God.
Get me in the box, but people can join me to me, touch me, just look at me.
Where?
I'm going to be in the centre of London, but in a house.
Oh, okay. Not
In a
like,
house, in a
right,
glass
okay.
box, yeah.
So I was thinking like David Blaine.
I mean, I'd love to be on the back of a lorry in a glass box, my way through the London.
Right.
That would probably be illegal.
Probably.
So I want to do 2,000.
2,000?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Just last week, I talked about Annie Knight and how these stunts keep getting more extreme. And here we are, already leveling up. Bonnie Blue is making waves again with her new challenge. And as you just heard, she's giving 2,000 dudes the opportunity to do whatever they want, all in the name of content.
The world is coming to an end.
If you're on this side of the internet, I doubt that this is a name that's new to you. It was only back in January when she hooked up with 1,000+ guys within 12 hours. And a few months later, she's ready to double down on that number. And of course, the announcement of this event led platforms like Instagram and TikTok to shut down her main accounts.
You're not welcome here anymore. Do you understand that?
But if we're being honest, the damage has already been done. And the controversy around this whole thing is more than enough to make it spread like wildfire.
Bonnie Blue's petting zoo. If you don't know what this is, this woman is about to be tied up in a glass box, naked, and is prepared to invite 2,000 men to come and do whatever they want to her in that box while she is naked and can't move, potentially. I shouldn't be shocked by things this woman is doing, but this for me is beyond revolting, and the message it is sending to young girls is quite frightening. You are literally saying, you know, it is okay for men to do whatever they want to you and potentially abuse you, because this woman is putting herself at risk, right? She's going to be tied up. She can't defend herself. They could do whatever they want to her. She could get hurt. In my eyes, I think it's dangerous. You might disagree. But what is going on? Like, what is this day and age is just outrageous. And she's done some questionable things, but this for me is definitely the most shocking. What are your thoughts?
She's setting us back decades and decades.
I truly feel so sad for her. I know she's a grown woman, and I truly think that it's disgusting what she's doing. But she's so clearly not okay, and no one's trying to help her. No mentally stable person would do something like this, and yet no one's trying to stop her.
It's like the Marina Abramovic experiment, but worse because it involves the potential for SA.
Marina Abramovic came up a lot in the comments, and honestly, the comparison makes sense. If you don't know who she is, back in 1974, which was way before my time, Marina stood still in a gallery for 6 hours, and next to her were 72 objects. And while some of those things were harmless like a rose, on the flip side of that, there was a loaded gun, which someone did actually hold to her head later on during the performance.
That escalated quickly.
Marina started off this whole thing by declaring she was an object and that people can do whatever they want. And as you'd expect, people were very easygoing in the beginning, but the longer the performance went on, the more extreme it got. But no matter how far people took things, she didn't react. An art critic who was actually at the event had this to say, which I've had to revise a little, YouTube rules and all. At first, the audience interacted gently. Someone turned her around. Someone lifted her arms. Someone touched her in a way that crossed a personal line. But as the hours passed, the atmosphere darkened. Her clothes were cut away. Blades began to make contact with her skin. Someone even drew blood. Some began to test just how far they could go. She remained completely passive, willing to endure anything, even serious harm, for the sake of the performance. Eventually, as a loaded gun was pressed to her head and her hand was guided toward the trigger, members of the audience began fighting, some trying to stop the violence, others still pushing the limits. And when the whole thing was over, a lot of the people who participated in the performance couldn't even look her in the eye. And what Mariana learned from this experience is that if you leave things up to an audience, they can be the absolute end of you, which to me, kinda sounds like the road Bonnie Blue's walking down. I can only assume that if this petting zoo event goes ahead, the next thing she lines up is going to be even more extreme. Otherwise, the audience just isn't going to care that much. I mean, if an OnlyFans creator came out today saying she was going to hook up with 100 dudes in one day, would anyone even care? It's been done already, 10 times over in fact. So the only way to get eyes on your product is to step things up, which of course, can be a very dangerous road. As always though, I've got to call out the men.
What did we do?
Because without their participation, things like this couldn't happen. Why are so many dudes ready to be reduced to a stat she can use in the title of her content? I get that as men we love a woman's company, but to go this far is way too much for me. In any case, Bonnie's not going to be slowing down anytime soon, especially since she's making $2.1 million a month through OnlyFans, which roughly works out to $25 million a year, which is money I'll never see. But if she's able to finesse this kind of cash out of guys, she should. It's not like they were gonna put it towards anything productive. Anyway guys, drop your thoughts in the comments and let me know what you think about Bonnie's latest stunt.
What's your craziest confession, craziest thing you've ever done?
Oh, I don't know. That I've taken father and son at the same time.
Swear, 5 at the same time?
Father
Fair
and
enough.
son, yes.
Alright, cool. Second question for you today. What's the chances of us taking you home running the train?
Oh my god, that sounds like a perfect way to end the night. I was going to end it with
Perfect.
McDonald's.
Perfect, I don't mind. Perfect. Light skins or dark skins? Which one? What's your type?
Can I not have both?
Can I have both?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough then. Nice to meet you, buddy. Have a good night, yeah?
Yeah.
Take care, take care.